This video is brought to you by
Raquel Meyer
and Grace Lane. We will be describing and explaining Chapter 6, Section 1, Roots of Real Numbers.
Our objective is for students to clearly understand how to find the roots of real numbers.
To fully understand this chapter, we must understand the vocabulary. If we see a problem like so, we must know that this number inside of the root sign is called a radicand. This little number outside of the root sign is known as an index. And of course, this funky looking table is called a square root sign. Now you may begin to understand the chapter more clearly. Our first problem is to find the answer of what is the square root of 9. The square root of 9 is 3, because if you split up the 9, you find 3 and 3, because 3 times 3 equals 9. And two numbers that are the same cancel out the square root. So therefore, the square root of 9 equals 3.
Our next problem is 5x squared equals 20. To start off, we must divide by 5 to get x squared by itself. So now, x squared equals 4. To get x by itself without the exponent, we must square root both sides, like so. Now, x equals square root of 4, which 2 and 2 go in the 4, so these cancel the square root sign, and now x equals 2.
Our next problem is to find the square root of a to the 4th. I know that the answer is a squared, because to figure this out, you must find the square root of this number right here. And the square root of 4 is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. So, the square root of a to the 4th equals a to the 2nd. Now, let's attempt to conquer this problem. The problem looks like this. Square root of 8 with an index of 3. The answer is 2. To figure this out, we know that 2 to the 3rd equals 8. So therefore, the square root of 8 with an index of 3 would then equal 2.
This problem is set out so 81 minus 9x squared equals 0. Our first step is to get negative 9x squared by itself. So we first must subtract 81 to both sides. So now we are left off with negative 9x squared equals negative 81. Our next step is to get negative 9 across to negative 81. So x squared can be by itself. So we divide negative 9 on each side, which now means x squared equals positive 9, because a negative divided by a negative equals a positive. Now, to get x by itself, we must square root both sides, which now means that 3 and 3 both go in the 9, so they cancel out the square root, so x by itself equals 3. Thank you for watching this video. We now hope you can successfully solve problems that find the roots of real numbers. This video was brought to you by Raquel and
Grace Lane.
thank you for watching.